What can I say, guys? It is another day. Good morning. I am off to a job this morning, which is fantastic. Although I had to wake up a little early, which is not fantastic, but you know that from last night. Oh man. It's like the older I get, the more sleep I want and need. I guess all of us must have been like that back when I was a kid. I could like live off like 2, 3, 4 hours sleep, not a problem. Starbucks is completely closed? That's weird. Unless they're just empty right now. That doesn't seem logical. Wow, they're closed. Our store will be temporarily closed between 4/27 and 5/5. Wow. Huh. Okay, so I've got my Liquid Life. All is right with the world. Today is going to be one of those days that goes in and out of cloudiness and possibly a little bit of rain and in and out of all that. Right now it's sunny, and as I talk, oh look at that. As I just got through talking, it got dimmer, or cloudier. So anyway, how are you guys doing? I mean really, like with everything that's going on. Little update. I'm not sure if we told you, but Angie is in quarantine because Canadian law, if you enter or if you come from any other country, you must remain in quarantine for 14 days. Now, when she came across the border, she came across the US side, and then they turned her around, so she had to go back through the Canadian side, so they gave her a ration of poop going that way too. And because she entered the US, even though she never touched anybody, never got out of her car, she still had to be in quarantine for 14 days. So that's over as of Thursday. And yes, the RCMP, which is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, did check on her. They did. And it's like, wow. So anyway, that's all taken care of. She's been researching garden stuff and just kind of taking it one day at a time. So that's where that is. I'm doing okay. We're making a garden. I did go out the other night and I got a bunch of meat, so we're okay with that. And gas right now, gas is so cheap. That's not a good thing. I'm not sure if you guys understand what's going on with the gas and why it's so cheap. And I don't know the actual specifics enough to go into detail and talk about it. But on the surface, I think it's Saudi Arabia. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. Saudi Arabia, I pronounced that wrong. I feel like an idiot. I believe it was them that can produce oil extremely cheap. Their cost of production is low. Everywhere else in the world, Canada, the United States, other places, their cost of production is high. So what they ended up doing is they dropped their costs, and I don't know if it just happened or if they did it on purpose, but they dropped their costs so low that they can still make money, but everybody else is no longer making money and they're not selling any oil. And the reason why it's so cheap is because we're getting it cheaper, but we're not getting it from the US and stuff like that. I think that's the gist of it, but that's not good because now we've got all this oil surplus. We have, it's just bad right now. Workers are out of work because of that. That has nothing to do with the virus that's going around. It is just extreme bad timing. And oh yeah, everything's just, it's different, guys. It is different, and it's going to continue changing. Normalcy, you have to make your own. And I said the N-word. Oops. Anyway, off to the job. I have rambled on long enough. We'll see if we can't get to the garden and maybe do some electrical today. But I have one other job, maybe two. I don't know. So anytime you have a diagnostic, that job could go into a repair. So your 1 hour that you were anticipating that you would be at a job for a diagnostic, that 1 hour is now turned into, you know, who knows how long. That's why it's kind of hard to schedule things sometimes. So anyway, okay, rambled on long enough. Talk to you guys in a minute. So here we are. You guys can see in the daytime, all 6 boxes. And like I said, I haven't done the 2x4s in the corners yet. I just got through putting a 3rd screw into each side. So now there are 3. So now I'm going to use this. Watch this, watch this. Whoa! Whoa! Get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, so we're going to measure out, figure out where we want these, and then place them. And then after they're placed, I will use the legs to not only stabilize everything by taking more screws into the sides, but I am also going to use these to space these as long as it's not too much. Basically try to level them out without leveling the ground below them, because that's too much work, and I don't like to do a lot of work. Hey, get out. I'm going to start training you now. A little while later, and these are placed. So we have 3 feet in between each box. We're going to have 5 feet in between this one and this one, so the left and right sides. So right there is 5 feet. So I just have to get these 2 placed, and I've already got the bracing done on this one here. Hi, Buffy. So this is going to take the most time, is bracing all these. I've only got 1 done. Got 5 more to do. And then after we do that, then we'll take all that grass that we've cut and we'll start putting it in here. And the next week probably, I want to go and trim the hedges because it's about that time. Give it a nice hedge trim. And then I'm going to take those and I'm going to throw them in there too. Put all the compost stuff at the bottom. But right now I'm going to go eat because I'm hungry. You want to go eat? You are such a beautiful dog. Look at your eyes. Look how pretty your eyes are. All right, they are now all symmetrical. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at that. Using string. Aha. String and distance from house is where this is measured. That way the fence down there, if it's a little bit off or whatever, we can't tell, but you can definitely tell at the common spot of looking down. So common spot being that, you know, this is the most traveled path. So I don't know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but then again, it has to be perfect. There's the garden beds. The first one is still the only one that I've put the braces on. I just got through putting all these here. Hi, so we need to go. So I want to get it done. I've had dinner, but I still have 5 more of these to do. Yard is mowed. We already know that these are done. You watched that. I've got grass from the other day in this first one, and then I've got on a couple banana peels too. And I've got grass from tonight in this one, and the sun. Do you guys notice something? Look at that. Tell me what you notice. Sunsets are not as vibrant as they once were. Do you know why? Come on. You know this one. Because there's not as much pollution. Look how blue the sky is. It's crazy. Hi, Buffy. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go left round, left round. Are you ready? So I'm going to try and get myself dizzy. I'm not on purpose, but I want to try and get through this. And the sooner I get through this, the less dizzy I want to get. So I was going to replace the outlet, or do the outlet in the kitchen, the one that I didn't get to for the last week. Uh-oh, I stopped. Oh no, no. Okay, here we go. Going again. However, I ran out of time for the night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do COC right now, and then we're going to wrap up the vlog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Right, Buffy? Whoa. Right? Whew. Okay. And, for those of you who know Trucker Josh, and you know his friend, and now my friend, Moses and Colleen, they gave birth today to a beautiful baby girl earlier this afternoon. So that is really cool. So, Moses and Colleen, if you guys see this, congratulations. It's so awesome, so amazing. I want to go and turn the music down in the background because you guys don't want to listen to Wham. Yeah. And then we're going to do COC. I'm going to edit. I want to go to bed. And here we go. A little COC. First comment of the night. Jolson, I still win. LOL. Oh my gosh. It feels like old times. What? You should be happy that Jolson was first. The only thing that would have made that better is if Capizone 2 was second. Dennis McIntosh, you said the wood was pine. Are you sure it's not spruce? You know, it was probably my fault when I went to Lowe's, even though they said that they had the cheaper stuff. it seems to me that the only stuff I could find was pine, and yes, that's what I ended up using. Letty Marie's Shopping Addiction, check out Justin Rhodes' channel. He's will help you, I think he meant that he will help you with garden bed. Look up Root and Refuge Farm. They have garden beds. Put the grass cutting inside the garden beds. Yeah, I'm taking everything until we get dirt out there. Well, I've already said it today. Branches, foliage, everything is going to be going on the bottom of the beds. And Buffy hair can go in there too. Buffy hair can go in the garden. Eventually, when it breaks down, it will have nitrogen. It will give the garden nitrogen. So that's cool. Hoff Family Adventures, are you going to put half the 2x4 in the ground to secure the boxes to the ground? No. They're not going to go anywhere. Once they get the dirt in there, they will stay put. Emerald Gypsy Heart, the garden looks great, or will look great. Are you still getting chickens? Yes. Garden first, start stuff growing, and then chicken coop next. Friend, Spazzy Troy in full effect in this vlog. Calm down and breathe, Troy. Good gravy, LOL. Dude, do you remember how I used to be? I used to be like, meow, 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 meow. I used to get so much done in a day, and now I fight to get things done. So yesterday was a good day. I got a lot done yesterday. I did pretty good today, too. Van Nile NSX. Hey, Troy, growing up in the Pacific Northwest, did you like singer Lila McCann back in the 90s? She's a local girl from Stillicum. Yes, she is. Yes, I did. And then I found out that she's like kind of stuck up and not a nice person. I actually know the house that she was raised in, too. And final comment of the night, Ron Perkins. Before cell phones, we had to make sure we had a few quarters with us in case we had to make a call from a pay phone. Yep, I remember those days. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy haunting. That was easy. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Because this means good night.